So let's go back to the Champions League squad, because Christian Pulisic has been registered as well for this squad. He's injured until, what is it, mid-March? What do you make of that? Right decision, Frank?
Well, I don't know when he's going to be back. If he's back on time, yeah, it could be a good decision. But you can see the names in the midfielders and you say when he will have a chance to be involved, except if there are some injuries of red cards. But otherwise, no, I'm sorry, Pulisic won't be involved because of the season that he had so far. He will need some time to recover, to get back into fitness. And we are talking about Champions League. We are talking about crazy games where you have to be at the best of the best. And I'm not sure that seasoned Christian Pulisic can be at the same level as supposedly some others. So no, he's not going to play.
So is it a wasted place then?
Well, you look at that list, right? We were talking about Badiashile. Now, I don't know about UK, but I thought him and Silva looked really good today.
Yeah, and he's been playing.
So you've got half a dozen midfielders where you could pick any one of them or two of them and put them aside, and it would be more important having Badiashile. But you don't.
Sure.
Why? What? So again, we're back to what we've been talking about. Who's running things there? Who's making the decisions? Because all the decisions seem to be the wrong ones. And it's one thing to make a wrong decision, because we've all made wrong decisions, but to do it time after time after time, and every single time you make a decision, it's the wrong one. What is going on?
I mean, look, Chelsea are not going to win the Champions League, right? I would imagine not, certainly not the way they're playing. But I'd love to hear Graham Potter an explanation about why you would leave out one of your starting centre-halves, has been for a few games now. I'd like to hear his explanation on it, about what the mindset, what the thinking was behind it. I don't know, or whether I doubt he'd come out and. I mean, I'm sure he would own it, but you know, it just looks to me as if somebody else might have shoehorned them into making that, because that's his strongest team at the moment. That's his strongest back line. You know, Reece James back, Thiago Silva's been the best player, Koulibaly's been pretty average by his standards. Badiashile comes in as a youngster, has done really well, looks good, left-sided centre-back, and then he's not in the squad. It just doesn't really make much sense.
How long do you think Potter's got?
I'd like to think he's got all the way through to the summer and sort this out, because it's quite frankly, having that many at one time is a bit of a mess. I'd like to think he's going to get that time to, as Stevie said, to work with everybody. But he's going to have to get just some results in the meantime.
The problem,
I don't know.
I agree with you, right? But the problem is, in order for that to happen, a common sense decision would have to be made for that to happen. And it's not something so far that anybody at Chelsea has been able to do, is make any sort of common sense decision. So the writing seems to be on the wall.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.